Hello, this is my seventh lecture on complex analysis for 5th SEM DSC students. I'm Ms. Ranjana Datta from the Graduate School College for Women from Department of Mathematics. Today we will discuss some definitions and then analytical function. Then function of a complex variable. If a rule or a set of rules be given by means of which it is possible to find one or more complex number w for every value of z in a certain domain D, we say that w is a function or z defined on the domain D and write it as W is equal to Fz. Since Z is equal to X plus Iy, Fz will be of the form of U plus Iv, where U and V are functions of two real variables X and Y. We may then write W is equal to UXY plus IVXY. Single valued multiple valued function. W is said to be a single valued or multiple valued function of z according as for a given value of z there correspond one or more than one value of w. For single value, for every value of z there correspond to one value of z, and for multiple value, for one value of z we get also multiple values of w. Now limits and continuity. Limit of a function, let w is equal to fz be any function of z defined in a bounded and closed domain D, and we say that fz tends to a limit L as z tends to A along any path of in D. If to each positive integer that mod of fz minus L is less than epsilon for all points z of D for which z minus a mod lies between 0 and delta, where we write limit fz tends to L as z tends to A. Now, continuity. A function w is equal to fz defined in a bounded closed domain D is said to be continuous at the point z equal to A of D if given any positive number z. We can find a positive number delta such that mod of fz minus fa is less than epsilon for all points of z of D for which mod of z minus a lies between 0 and delta. Now, the differentiability. Let w is equal to fz be a function of z defined in a domain D. Then fz is said to be differentiable at z equal to a. Then in increment ratio, that is delta w divided by delta z is equal to a plus delta z minus fa divided by delta z tends to a unique finite limit as z tends to a along the path of the domain D and the unique limit is called the derivative of fz at z equal to a and is derived by f dash a is equal to limit of delta z tends to 0 f a plus delta z minus f a divided by delta z if the limit exists, and eventually we can write it as f dash a is equal to limit z tends to a f z minus f a divided by z minus a. Now, analytic function, a single valued function which is defined and differentiable at each point of a domain D is said to be a analytic in that domain. Then again, analytic function, a single valued function which is defined and differentiable at each point of a domain D is said to be a analytic in that domain. Now we shall uh, proceed for the necessary and the sufficient condition for a function fx to be analytic. That is Cauchy-Riemann partial differentiation equation. That is theorem, if a function fz is equal to u xy plus iv xy is differentiable at any point z is equal to x plus iy, then the partial derivative ux vx uy vy should exist and satisfy the equation ux equal to vy and uy is equal to minus vx. Since fz is equal to u xy plus iv xy, it is differentiable at the point z, then the ratio we take f z plus delta z minus fz divided by delta z. That is the differentiability condition at the point of z. This is considered as equation 1. Must tend to a unique limit, that is when delta z tends to 0 in any manner. Since delta z is equal to delta x plus I delta y, we may write the equation in the form. Now the equation 1 can be written in the form u x plus delta x comma y plus delta y minus uxy divided by delta x plus I delta y plus iv x plus delta x comma y plus delta y minus vxy divided by delta x plus I delta y. This is equation 2. Since delta z is wholly real, so delta y may be considered as 0. So after putting in this delta y equal to 0, we get the relation as shown. Since fz is differentiable, their limit given in tree should be also exist, and the limit is ux plus ivx. Similarly, taking delta z wholly imaginary, we can say that vy minus iuy. As the limit given by 4 and 5 must be identical, we get equating real and imaginary part ux equal to vy and uy is equal to minus vx, known as the Cauchy-Riemann partial differential equation. Now, And another important observation. Since x is equal to half z plus z bar and y is equal to 1 by 2i z minus z bar, u and v can be regarded function of two independent variables z and z bar. If u and v have first order continuous derivative, the condition that w should be independent of z. So del w by del z bar equal to 0. So del by del z bar u plus iv is equal to 0. Then we get del after calculating that is differentiating partially with respect to z bar. Mind it, here not z. We divide differentiating it with respect to z bar, we get lastly del u by del x plus I del u by del y is equal to I del v by del x minus del v by del y. We not get z bar. So equating real and imaginary part, we also get del u by del x is equal to del v by del y, and del v by del x is equal to minus del u by del y, which is again Cauchy-Riemann equation. Now, another theorem. Real and imaginary part of an analytic function satisfy Laplace's equation. Let fz is equal to u plus iv is analytic to some domain D. The Cauchy-Riemann equation is del u by del x should be equal to del v by del y, and del u by del y is equal to minus del v by del x. Now, differentiating partially the first with respect to x on both sides, we get del 2u by del x square is equal to del 2v by del x into del y, and del 2u by del y square is equal to del v by minus of uh, del v by del y del x. So after adding the left hand side, and we get right hand side is equal to 0, which is known as the Laplace's differential equation. This is Laplace's differential equation. Now, what is harmonic function? Any function of xy which has continuous partial derivatives of the first and second order satisfies Laplace's equation is called a harmonic function. If fz is equal to u plus ib be analytic, then ub both are harmonic functions since they satisfy Laplace's equation. In such a case, u and v are called conjugate harmonic function or conjugate functions. So student, today this much only. Thank you.